Hey guys, Boneyard here. We're coming back with another chainsaw video today. Today I got this McCulloch MAC120. It's got like a 14-inch bar on it. And this was at my dad's house, his shop. I picked it up and brought it home. You can tell like the bar has no wear on it. And I don't know where it come from. If it was one of the customers he had and they never come and got it. It does look like someone changed the pull rope on it, and it's kind of short. It should be a little longer, but we're going to see if we can get it running. It has no spark. I already checked that, so we're going to have to get into this flywheel, check the points. I'm assuming it has points. And the fuel tank and the chain oil tank is dry and pretty clean. I don't know if you guys can see in the fuel tank. Yeah, that looks pretty clean. And same with the oil tank for the chain. So I did pull it over a couple times and there was some oil. Looks like it's coming out of the muffler. So I don't know. The gas could have evaporated and the oil could have set in there and got through the cylinder somehow. I don't know. I don't know why there's oil coming out. So we're going to take this spark plug out. Let's see what we got there, see what that looks like. And then we will get that flywheel off and see if it has points. I'm not quite sure what year this is. It's a nice little chainsaw. It has the brake. So it's got to be, I would say, I don't know, what do you think? Late 70s into the 80s? I don't know. It does have a manual oiler though. It isn't automatic. So let me get this camera set up and we'll get that spark plug out, take a look. Okay, let's get this plug out. It's a rainy, nasty day out there again. It seems like every weekend it rains. It's Saturday, I think it's June 14th, I believe. It rained last weekend. It's like every weekend it's raining. Kind of sucks. So yeah, that plug looks pretty oily. Not quite sure why that's got so much oil in it, but whatever. We'll figure it out. It's a nice little chainsaw. I will probably use that. I'll get it running. I got a lot of chainsaws, but what's one more? So let's get this cover off and we will get behind that flywheel and see what we have. See the oil is dripping out on the bench. Here's your carburetor here. That's your filter. Got a little sawdust in there. So to get that off, take this off. Looks like we might have to split that case. Get to that flywheel. Never had one of these apart, so we'll figure it out. I don't know if you guys that are watching this video see my last video I put out on a Jacobson reel mower. That thing is pretty sweet, runs good. Yeah, I don't really see how this is going to, I'm going to get that flywheel off there. Almost looks like I got to take 3/4 of the chainsaw apart. Take his handle off. Get a socket. Speed it up a little bit. That's the wrong size. Let's take this chain off also. Speed things up a little bit. Take it all apart. I'm not sure if I had to take that apart though. So it looks like I think we're going to have to take this front cover off. That bolt. That bolt. I'm going to go apart, guys. It might be a different way, but I don't see it. So this is the way we're going. Check out how all this throttle and everything works. Okay. Got it. There's the gas tank and everything. This. Gotta figure out how the rest of it comes off. Okay, so that goes in here. That goes in there. This must be, I don't know what that's for. Okay. Just looking here, guys. Just looking, seeing how this comes apart. My battery says it's low, so I'm going to shut the camera off and plug you guys in. Then I'll bring you back and we'll see how we get this all apart. Okay, so I have it out. It's quite the deal to get it out. Here it is. Here's the engine here. Take the flywheel off yet. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up. Get all this cleaned up. And organize a little bit. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to take the flywheel off and see if we can find those points. Okay, so we got everything cleaned up for the most part. Get this flywheel off. I have all my covers and everything over here, all cleaned up. Now, if I do get spark to this, I don't have a carburetor kit. I can take this carburetor apart and look at it and hope I don't rip any diaphragms or gaskets, or I can just put it back together and see if it's going to run. The only problem with that is, if something's wrong with the carburetor, I gotta take the whole engine back out again to get it off. But I'm afraid I'm gonna rip something, diaphragm or gasket. I've been having pretty good luck with these older ones that had no gas in them when I worked on them to be okay. So we're gonna try it. If it don't run, well then I'll get a carburetor kit and we'll take it back apart. Or we'll just hang it up on the ceiling with all the other ones and just use it for a display. It'd be cool to get it running. So anyway, that's where we're at. So let's see if we can get this flywheel off. And then I have to figure out also how it all goes back together. It shouldn't really be too bad to figure out. So we're going to get a socket. Looks like it might be whatever size that is, 1/2 inch. I gotta knock this off. And this is going to be the tricky part to get this flywheel off without damaging anything. I'm trying to hold it. I'm going to get my brass hammer. And I might just kind of give it a little, just like that. Came off pretty easy. Just gave it a shock on the side. Popped right off. The glasses are so dirty I can't see out of them. Got that off. Okay. Here's point cover. And there's your points. Don't look too bad. I might have points for this, I think. I know I don't have a carburetor kit. Them points look like they're brand new, so we're going to run a file through them and see if we can't get any spark out of it. See if I can see what the gap is. Actually, the gap looks pretty good. Like I said, I don't think this chainsaw can use much. Put a file in there. My little file. Wish I could get you guys closer, but then you can't really see. I need to get a camera person. Just gonna put a little tension on those points. Open the file and make sure it's nice and flat. Make sure the file's nice and flat. Easy to hold with my finger. Starting to catch up on my customer work a little bit. Everybody's up and running. Had a couple little breakdowns, but nothing serious. So, give me a little more time to do what I want to do. I want to get out on my motorcycle a little more, but the weather on weekends suck. So I hope that changes pretty soon. Paper. First I want to hit it with a little parts cleaner. Run a piece of paper through it. Okay, coming out pretty clean. Got more dirt on it with my fingers. So we're going to put the cover back on. And we'll slide the flywheel back on. Put the nut back on, and we will see if we got any spark. We have my spark tester in there. Still no spark. Spark tester doesn't work, but it should. Oh, I got spark. Yep. Maybe my spark tester got a little too far of a gap for that. Just check it again, make sure. Oh yeah. Nice spark. Okay, so we do have spark. And I guess we'll put it back together, huh? See if I can figure this out. I got some throttle linkage I gotta hook up. Some lines. So let's start with this piece. I gotta make sure this little notch, that's where the fuel tank goes in for my gas. That goes into this little notch right here. We gotta get that in there. Put it in there first, I think. I can. It's tricky. Okay, so that's in there. And then throttle link is going to be this way. And then I have to get my spark plug wire out here. I hope it runs with the carburetor. This is a pain in the neck. I got to take it apart. At least I will know how it comes apart. That'd be a plus. Okay, that goes in like that. Now I'm going to try to get this throttle cable where it's got to go. Get a pair of needle nose. Throttle cable, linkage, not a cable. So I'm on the other side of that. That there. Now, put that back in there. Yeah, just like that. Okay, that's that. Now there's a couple screws in this to hold it together. Remember what screws go where. Should have paid a little more attention when I took it apart. But I didn't. Story of my life. I don't think I'm going to put it back together with an impact. Let me get some stuff. Okay. Get all these screws started for right now. Just like that. there, yeah, we're getting there now, guys. So, now this gas tank, this goes in that rubber grommet I showed you that I had to get into this little notch. And then this one goes in the pump for the bar oil. We gotta make sure we get them in. I might have to take this pump off to get that back in there. Pain in the neck. It'll be a pain in the neck to get back on too, I guess. We'll figure it out. So this has to go in here. Like so. Goes like that. I know you guys can't see, I'm just trying to talk to myself how this goes in. There we go. Okay, I think hard to see that fuel line, but it should be in there. Got my flashlight. See, we're getting there. Now we're going to put this front cover on. Like that. Like so. Okay guys, so I'm going to, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to shut you guys off. I'll get the rest of this back together, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to put some fuel in it. Okay, so we got most of it back together. I didn't put the chain and bar on it yet, and I left the air filter cover and stuff off. So let's get some gas in it. And we'll see what happens. See if this baby will start up. I had to use the old spark plug. I cleaned it up because I didn't have one. So I just cleaned the old one. All right. Let's get some fuel in it. Ethanol free. 2-stroke gas, 2-stroker. This is mixed to one of my older chainsaws. It's a little heavy on the oil. Alright. Look at the mess. That should be enough. So, how many pulls you think? Put them in the comments. Without any help. I'm going to say around, I'm going to go with 7. Because the carburetor is dry. Okay. Choke's on. Choke is on. Give it some throttle. Hole number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that's 11. Hasn't did anything yet. Oh, the choke came off. Well, let's give it some help. Hopefully it didn't lose the spark. Nothing, not even pop. Well, that's not good. It should have popped on that. See if we got spark. Looks like we might have lost spark. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully it's just the plug. I put it back together, I checked it. We had spark then. And I put the spark plug in. We still got spark. Hard to see. Still got spark. Let me see if I can find another spark plug. I'll be back. Okay guys, so I've been working on it off camera. I put a new plug in it. Plug was shot. And I lengthened the pull cord because I couldn't pull it enough to get it started. It was too short of a throw. So I did get it running. It's not running 100%. Just don't want to idle. And it's got a little bog when I give it throttle. I adjusted the carburetor, but don't seem to make a difference. So we're probably going to need a new carburetor kit, or maybe the crank seals are leaking and it's leaking air. I don't know. But I'm going to run it, show you how it runs, and I'm going to just cut a little wood with it, probably maybe tomorrow, and see, maybe it will clear up once we get fresh gas getting through that carburetor. Maybe it will loosen up the diaphragms if that's the problem. But I don't know. So hit choke, switch is on. No matter how much I adjust the carburetor, I can't get it to run right. Yeah, that's it for now. Maybe I'll see if I can find the carburetor kit, but like I said, I will use it a little bit and see if anything changes. So I'm gonna get this Ooh, God. Let me get this mess cleaned up and I'll bring you back. Okay, I got the shop cleaned up. So yeah, I will run this a little more tomorrow. Try to get some more fresh gas through it and see if I can get it to just the carburetor. I don't think it's the crank seals. When it does run, and I flip it on the side, it doesn't want to die or anything. I just think it's the carburetor. So I'm gonna run it for a while, see if that helps it. If not, then I'll find a carburetor cleaner. I'm just gonna have to rip it apart again, but not that big of a deal. And it's a nice little chainsaw. I'd like to get it up and running right. So, okay guys, this is it for this one. We did get it running. Not running as nice as I would like it to, but it does run. So that's a good thing. If you like this video, guys, give me that thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe. It doesn't cost you nothing. And I got a lot of other videos out there. So anyway, this is going to be it for this one. So you guys be safe out there. And Boneyards out.